Welcome back, everybody, to Heat Gaming. My name is Senshi.
And my name is Tricky Dicky. Today we're playing Super Smash Bros. Again. Just, because we like this game so much. No, actually, we were supposed to play Street Fighter, but I've been having some computer issues and I can't get it working, embarrassingly. So I'll promise I'll get it by next week, but right now we just can't do it. But yeah, so we're gonna play some Smash instead and talk about some
Fortunately,
stuff.
it's Brawl.
He means fortunately. He means fortunately it's Brawl. I'm pretty happy about that fact. I'll probably, finally get my Kirby moveset back because I hate Kirby in... What's the other one? Melee?
Yeah,
Melee. I hate that shit. So we're going to play a game, then I'll pull up some news and we'll talk about it a little bit later. What have you been playing this week on your own since last week? Anything good?
I've just been hopping back and forth between Overwatch and FORTNITE.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Sounds about right. I'm pretty much like that as well. I don't play that much Fortnite though. I pretty much only play when we play together.
True, yeah.
I haven't been playing as much Overwatch as I wanted to, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
The new event is still going on. Do you know when the new event ends?
I think the 11th, if I'm not mistaken.
The 11th. Oh shit. Okay.
So it's pretty soon.
Yeah, we're running out of time. Everybody, if you have Overwatch, you're gonna want to hop on that, try to get some loot boxes, because it's almost over.
And I'm a little upset because I actually haven't even been able to play Dr. Junkenstein. And that's the one I've been really excited for.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't like the way they handled that.
Yeah.
The whole changes every day thing.
I wish it could have been you just choose the game mode.
Yeah, me too. But the more I think about it, I think it probably would have been hard to have that many games running.
Like being running, yeah.
Yeah, because maybe they had to worry about people actually playing certain ones,
Sure, I feel
having enough people to matchmake. So I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I was pretty annoyed. I felt like I could. My expectation was that I'd be able to just pick whatever I wanted,
Yeah, I feel you.
So I don't know, whatever. It is what it is.
But overall, it's been pretty fun.
It is, yeah, and there's a lot of cool skins that I wish I could have gotten.
I know.
But I was glad that this happened because I finally earned 3,000 currency and got, I can't pronounce it, the skin for Widowmaker where she's in the swimsuit and the skirt thing.
Oh yeah,
It's
I know
like
which one.
it's like Kazur or something like that. Finally got that. Since I've been playing more Widow, I figured I'd get something cool.
I have that one. I love it.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty neat. And I only got it because the event was in play this past couple weeks. Nice, got him. Fuck you, Squirtle. You picked random, right? You didn't pick Pokemon Trainer?
No,
Okay.
it was random.
Good. Fuck Pokemon Trainer, dude.
I had two pieces and you had the other one. And I was gonna tell you to get hit really hard.
Well, I don't have it anymore. Ivysaur has it. I've been trying to get it back.
Oh, Pikachu just took the other one.
I'm gonna battle to the death with Ivysaur down here. This is easy.
Oh yeah, true. Just get him. Oh, there goes one piece.
Uh-oh. He took it. He has both pieces now. There we go. This is the side B move I wanted so bad. See my hammer?
Screw that hammer.
I love this hammer way better
Nah.
than them. the other
Melee will
hammer.
still be greater than Brawl.
Oh, no, dang it.
The only reason I like Brawl is because it gives me the ability to play Project M.
Oh, yeah.
Because you need an actual copy of Brawl to play.
Yeah, true.
Have you seen the new well, it's kind of like a dock where you can actually hook up GameCube controllers to the Switch,
Ooh,
so
no.
you can be able to play the new Smash with GameCube controllers.
No, I haven't seen it. Is it an officially licensed thing or something somebody made?
Some people are making third parties before the internet comes out. Because you know how when the Wii U came out and Smash came out and people wanted that.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
they made it, but they didn't make so much You know, so people are selling them for like $90 on eBay just to get the dock. That's you,
funny.
right?
Yeah. Oh, I fucked up. I'm so bad at that.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, dude. Well, that'll be interesting. I'm really excited for the new Smash.
Oh yeah.
I've heard, I had some article about it, but I think I heard that there's like pre-orders available already. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, items, dude. Damn it. Whose Waluigi is that?
Ours.
Nice. Ooh, hammer.
Hammer.
Oh, shit.
Run.
I'm out. I'm just gonna stand up here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
Just wait that shit out.
You know which other game mode that I kind of missed from Overwatch was Lucio Ball.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Should try to get on later. Maybe they'll have it playing right now. I don't know what the event is today.
Yeah, I don't either.
Damn it. Oh, you. Whatever, at least we're on a team.
Try and get them close to each other. I want to get both.
Yeah, I'll try to lure Pikachu to go up there. That or die. Oh, shit. Damn it. I think they know. Yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah, before I got it knocked out of me.
Yeah. Ow! Your Pikachu is too good, dude.
I don't know what level I put them. I kind of forgot if I kept them at 9.
You put them at 9, didn't you?
I think so.
I hope you did, because I'm gonna feel really bad if they're not. I'm about to lose. At least Squirtle's down to 1 life, actually. Maybe I can get him before I die.
You got any other news?
Not off the top of my head, unfortunately. I had a bunch of articles saved that I'll check in just a moment. I'm trying to think of stuff that I've heard.
You want me to say some on top of my head?
Yeah, if you've got something, go ahead.
One thing that I know that just came out today, actually, is a new FORTNITE item.
Oh yeah? I think I heard something about this.
And it's basically like a bounce pad. It works similarly, actually not similarly, in a way, kind of like a launch pad that we've had before, but with this one,
that's what I was gonna say.
You can go in any direction, and it's one of those things where like you can go as high as you want and will not receive any damage at all, which is a really cool thing, because I already saw some gameplay already from players where they're very strategic about it, and they'll like push themselves forward or away from an enemy, so from really high up and stuff like that.
Yeah, you said any direction. What do you mean by that? Like, how does that work? Because I'm thinking of the launch pad, right? And it was just a big pad that sent you up in the air. Shit, I messed up. So what do you mean this works in any direction? Like you put it and then you can like pick which way to go?
Yep,
or?
yeah, you just pick which way to go.
Oh.
It'll just kind of push you up, and it has like arrows. Like the actual like item itself, it's like a flat surface, and it has multiple directions, like arrows.
Oh.
And you choose where you want to go.
Well, I'm dead. Huh.
So
weird.
And I want to try it out. I know I'm gonna probably hop on tonight and try it out and see.
So it's out right now?
Yep.
So we can go
it went
play
live.
Huh. I'll have to try that. It sounds interesting for sure. And it's just maneuverability, I guess, is the whole thing. Like that's all it does.
Yeah, there's nothing much about it besides mobility.
Huh. Weird. Let me see. I had a story about that. I'll actually pull it up since we're talking about it. Was it the bouncer?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh yeah. Huh. Bouncer will. It says bouncer will return to the game. Oh, so it can be placed on walls and floors. Okay. Okay, now it makes sense. So you can put it like on a wall, and that's how you do it, like to the side.
Yeah, you could even like kind of lean against it, and it'll just push you off. Or you can put it on a flat, like leveled ground, and then use that.
Huh. And does it still jump you high enough to use your glider again? Or is it just height?
It's just height. Oh,
Oh.
I just lost.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Whoops.
Wow.
Whoops.
You just blew it for us, man.
I did,
We were
man.
so close. That's really disappointing. That's really
I
disappointing.
just had this bad teammate.
Start another one with less lives, so I can go back and forth between the news and stuff faster. Do like 2, yeah. There's another one. Fortnite's got some other stuff coming out called the Stinkernade. Apparently it's like a cloud, and then it's like a poisonous cloud that it creates.
So if you're within the clouds
Yeah,
range, like you get
so-
damaged.
So these are a couple of things, just to clarify, these are a few things that somebody like data mined. So it's like a leak, so it wasn't like announced,
Yeah.
but somebody found it. People are thinking that it's a possibility that it's just for the save the world like thing, you know, the other mode
The other mode.
that nobody plays. So they can't say for sure if it's for Battle Royale or not. But they found the files. It's called like Stinkernade, and it releases a cloud, so that might be interesting. Oh, I hate this smash move. I think that'd be kind of cool though, don't you?
I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
I think it'd be
Like it'd be useful, like if you're in a house and you know someone's in there with you.
Yeah,
You can
that's
kind of toss that down where they're at, and they try and
Yeah.
escape. Well, they have nowhere really much to go.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be really good for like close quarters type stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So hopefully that is for Battle Royale, because if they add it for the Save the World thing, it'd be kind of lame.
Yeah.
Nobody plays that thing. Do you know anybody that has that?
I don't.
Yeah, like me neither. I've never heard of anyone actually playing that mode. I've been curious about it, but also I don't want to spend the money, so. Because I haven't heard anything. Nobody ever talks about it. I don't even know if it's good.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Did he just kill himself with that?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, well, there's me. So there was some other things they found during that data mine. So there was the Stinkernade. They found one that's called the Ceiling Drop Trap. So it's like a trap on the ceiling, duh. And then it like when you get under it, it drops a bunch of items. Like right if you look at the picture, it looks like a bunch of tires kind of held back by something.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, it's weird, but apparently it's currently in the Save the World, and it's gonna be moving to Battle Royale hopefully.
Oh nice.
So that's kind of neat. And then let's see, what's the other one? Oh, I remember we actually talked about this, the playground mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. Let me see where it says it's coming out. Let me see. Epic announced a new playground limited time mode that has yet to be added. So I'm not sure when it's going to be. I wish... Oh, I guess it's going to be on Tuesday. Today? Maybe it's today.
Maybe.
Hopefully. It just says Tuesday. I'm not sure when this article came out. But it's not out yet, right? You haven't seen it? So
No,
maybe
I haven't seen it.
Hopefully it's live today, but it's that playground mode where basically you can just kind of like mess around and learn how to build and stuff, and you still respawn.
Yeah.
So that's what that is. Hopefully that'll come out soon.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that. Just practice your skills.
Yeah, because I am so bad at building. Like, I honestly don't know how to do it at all. Like, I feel really slow whenever I do it, so I never feel like it's useful.
Yeah. And then apparently now one thing. Sorry about that. But
No, you're good.
with have you heard anything about what they did with what's called turbo building?
Turbo building.
Yeah.
I mean,
So apparently, it's kind of like a thing that they fixed.
I mean, I assume it's just the people that like build crazy stuff really fast.
Yeah. Like if you know how to build quickly, well, this is gonna help you even more now. So basically,
it's gonna help more.
It's
They
gonna
didn't,
help
like,
more.
prevent
Like
people from doing
even
that?
if you don't know how to really build quick,
Yeah.
it'll help you a tiny bit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And
Oh crap.
they got me.
Damn. So what is? Yeah, what do they do? Or
So
what's,
basically, like you're trying to like maybe take cover or you're trying to build up. It
Yeah.
basically the frame rate of it is a lot quicker. That's basically all it really is. So it takes less time to build.
oh wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear that? I want you
We're in
to-
a team.
You heard that first, listeners. Everybody cheered for Kirby just now. That's me, by the way. Dang it.
Stole it.
Whatever, we're a team, like you said.
Got him.
Damn. We're actually demolishing this round. Huh. Well, I guess it gives me even more motivation to get into Playground and learn how to build.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
That's my big Fortnite weakness, honestly. Like I can play okay, and like my aim is getting way better, but building, it just freaks me out still. I'm honestly kind of scared of it, you know? Oh, yikes. That was bad. Ouch. Nice. Hot damn, that was good.
That was good.
So that's it for my Fortnite news, I think. Let me see what else I got. Some other stuff, some crazy stuff. Since we're playing Smash, let me talk about Smash real quick. Because it looks like, which I'm actually pretty happy about this. So far, they haven't announced any pre-order bonuses or special editions, which I actually want to talk about a little bit later in general, like the concept of it, but I don't like that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's just going to be like a straight game. One cool thing is you can pre-order Smash right now, the new one for the Switch.
Okay.
If you do it on Amazon, it's $60, but it's $48 if you have Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Which right now looks like the best deal. I think I might do that. You can pre-order it at Best Buy for $60, and you get a $10 rewards like certificate for it. And then GameStop, Target, Walmart all have it available, but it's just $60, like
It's
nothing
just
special.
Nothing special.
So hopefully they won't do any like pre-order bonuses or anything like that, because I don't like that kind of stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
either way, those are the ways that you can pre-order it right now, which is pretty exciting. I feel like it's kind of weird that you can pre-order it already when we don't know that much about it, you know.
True.
But it kind of is what it is. I have another story that I'll get to in a minute, but what are your opinion on like pre-orders that give you extra things and like, you know, all the special editions that keep coming out for games nowadays?
Yeah.
What do you think of that kind of stuff? I think I'm not a huge fan, but
Yeah.
you know, give me 1 second actually. It's kind of loud, I feel like. Let's do that. There we go. But yeah, what do you think of that stuff? Because I've never been a big fan of like pre-order bonuses and like special editions that are
same
more
here.
expensive.
Obviously, it's an incentive for you to spend more money, you know, to
Yeah.
be rewarded. But I think it's like not fair for the people who can't, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe if it was just like extra things that don't do anything, like collectibles, like physical stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I especially don't like ones that give you like in-game items. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like ones that kind of give you things ahead of time or give you an advantage.
Look who they're cheering for.
Whatever. I just killed both of them in one go. They should be cheering for me.
But I know, like with like the Smash Bros. That for the Wii U, there was characters that you'd have to purchase, like DLCs.
No, really?
Yeah, dude. Like if you wanted Ryu, like Ryu from like Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you wanted, what other one was?
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope they don't do that kind of stuff with this one, because, I mean, I'm hoping they won't, just with the, you know, the public outlash. Is that the right word? Outlash? Yeah. Recently about, like, loot boxes and stuff, you know? I feel like they'll, hopefully they'll kind of back off. Oh, wow. Because that would kind of suck, man.
I would.
I don't want to try to like spend extra money on Smash. Did you just die? Is it
I
up to
did.
me?
It's up to you, man.
Oh, good lord. Do you want to read an article or something? If you look up, there's stuff about the Red Dead has a couple of special editions. Since we're talking about that kind of stuff, because I don't like the big special editions either. But yeah, if you want to pull that up, we can talk about it. Booyah! Like, yeah, that whole crazy thing. You know what's crazy about that? Try to read something from it. It doesn't that doesn't have the game. It's just like a box of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Each version of the game has unique bonuses, but everyone who pre-orders the game, regardless of which version you gain, you will gain access to the Iron Gray Adrenalis Warhorse, a pre-order bonus from the original game, and the Outlaw Survival Kit. The latter are in-game consumables to replenish health.
Okay.
Deadeye, slow motion targeting, and other bits are according to a blog post from Rockstar. More than that, if you opt for a digital pre-order, you will get between 500,000 to 2 million deposit into your GTA on your your GTA Online bank account.
Oh, weird.
Depending on which edition, standard, special, ultimate, you pre-purchase.
Huh. Good lord, that's a bunch of different things.
Yeah, it's like random stuff.
It says something about this picture on the top though, with all that like collectible stuff.
The collectible box.
Because that's a whole different thing. Where does it say about that?
The collector's box has all manner of physical. To the round.
What does it say?
So to round out your Dead West cosplay, including a locking cash box.
Oh, accoutrement. It's a yeah. They didn't have to use that word. That's super annoying. But yeah, it's all a bunch of physical like stuff, basically.
So yeah, like in the picture, it shows like you get a treasure map, a pin set, a deck of playing cards with like characters based of a bandana, a special collection coin,
and apparently, what I heard, yeah, this catalog right here is actually like a ton of pages of stuff, like from the game, like the catalog. Did it say the price on there? I forget how much it was. See if it's in that like bottom. Oh yeah, see, 150-page reproduction of the in-game merchant supply catalog.
Oh wow.
Good lord. What it doesn't... Oh yeah, so that's what threw me off. Look at the bottom. What it doesn't include is a copy of the game itself. It's just a box of stuff.
Just a box of like cool stuff you can get. That's weird because normally you would think that they would include the game.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. That's a crazy move, but I couldn't see any other game pulling it off except for this. I mean, people are so excited about Red Dead.
Oh yeah,
2. It's gonna be nuts. I don't think it had a price on it though, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it say a price. Oh yeah, the Amazon product page isn't live with pricing info.
Oh wow.
But who knows how much it'll be? It'll probably be a ton. I'll probably charge out the ass for this. But sorry, give me 1 second.
In the meantime, I'll just look at myself.
Oh yeah, so this was another article about it. The editions like don't line up. Like there's no way we can keep playing. There's no way to get everything that's available. Does that make sense?
Oh,
because if you get like the special edition, you'll get certain things, or if you get like the limited edition, you'll get other things. But the only way to get both is if you buy both, which is ridiculous because you're not gonna buy 2 copies of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a big fan of the way that gaming is turning into this kind of stuff. You know? I mean, I understand it's a business and it's for money, but I'm not a big fan of like all this extra things you can get for like pre-ordering it and like spending extra money and blah blah blah. I mean, you know, DLC I can understand to an extent, but I'm not even a fan of that, really. You know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like, I feel like the video game industry is kind of in a weird place right now. Oh, get wrecked.
Yeah. Just use it.
Got him.
There you go.
Got him. So I don't know. I mean, it sucks because Red Dead is gonna be so good. We assume it's gonna be so good, but I don't know. I think it's silly that they're gonna put all this stuff behind it and make it a whole thing. So whatever. Let's see what else I got here in gaming news. Oh yeah, you remember last time I brought up the new Pokemon a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I know a little bit more about it now. I have a good article. Because they actually announced a bunch of Nintendo Switch Pokemon games, like a couple, like at different titles. But the biggest one is the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Like I said, was leaked. That's what they're called. That's actually what they're called. There's Pokemon Let's Go, and then Pikachu and Eevee are the two versions. I guess they're gonna launch in November, which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
And they're saying it's taking inspiration from Pokemon Go,
Yeah,
and also from Yellow, like the original.
the original.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're trying to combine the two, I guess. And they're doing a big rush of Pokemon stuff for the Switch, just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff. And then I guess there's a new game called Pokemon Quest.
I heard about that
which
one.
is free to play, or like free to start is what they call it. Right now you can play it on the Switch, and it's going to be on mobile late June. So later this month it'll be on iOS and Android.
Oh wow.
So I don't know how that's going to work, but it's just like a free game. It looks like it says a base building game that features stylized versions of familiar characters. So I'm not really sure what that means. Base building? Is that like Clash of Clans, but Pokemon? Is that what they mean by that?
It sounds
Right, base building. That's what I think of.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like it's gonna be.
That's weird. But then the next release will be Let's Go, with a more traditional Pokemon game that plays more like the original versions, launching in the second half of 2019. Oh, dang it. That's ridiculous. But let's see. The game is inspired by Pokemon Yellow, a variation of the original Pokemon Red and Blue that turned a generation of children onto Game Boys, blah blah blah. We know this. Let's see. It looks like, yeah, instead it looks like it's gonna be closer to Pokemon Yellow and like the anime storyline, where you have Pikachu following you instead of like one of the starters. But you can get Pikachu or Eevee depending on which version you get. You know what I mean? So yeah, instead of like picking like what's your starter and picking one of the types, I guess you get Pikachu or Eevee depending on your thing. This is what starts to throw me here. Players use the single-handed Joy-Con to interact with the game. Just like one. And it says, in a similar vein to the Pokemon Go games, players use the Joy-Con to throw Pokeballs at creatures to catch them, either through a button press or a wrist flick. The game also allows for family and friends to pick up a second Joy-Con and help out, throwing Pokeballs at the same time.
What the?
Or helping out in battles. Doesn't that sound weird?
Yeah, that's...
So, here's one thing I do like. The game will feature the standard 151 Pokemon from the first generation.
Nice.
Which I'm really happy about, because pretty much anything after that I wasn't a big fan of.
Same here, yeah.
I did not like any of the other generations of Pokemon.
I didn't even bother watching most of them.
Yeah. And let's see. It says a new Pokemon never before seen will also appear, so that's kind of exciting. So this is where it gets kind of weird to me. There will be no wild Pokemon battles. You can battle other trainers.
So it's gonna be like an online thing, Or
No, the game. That's actually my next point. It says the game will have no online features.
Oh wow.
Unlike Pokemon Go, the game also won't require a constant internet connection to play. So I think trainers just means like, you know,
Just
the trainer
CPUs.
battles in the game. Yeah, but I think the point is like, there's no wild Pokemon battles anymore. So it's like Pokemon Go where you just capture them. You know how in Go. Did you play Pokemon Go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you know how you just like find them and then you just start chucking Pokeballs? I guess it's just like that. There's no wild battles anymore, which is interesting. And I guess the games coming out will be more focused on home gaming, it says, with next year's release focused on handheld elements. So that's weird. Let me see. Oh, and here's what I thought was interesting too, is it's integrated with Pokemon Go, if anyone still plays that. Let me see what it does, because it takes inspiration from that game, but there's connectivity between the two, and I want to see what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. So players can transfer Pokemon captured in the Kanto region from their phone to the Switch. And the trailer makes reference to a Go park that seems to house transferred Pokemon. Huh. And then it says, Nintendo teased at the press release, it says, something special coming to the world of Pokemon Go, making the connection between both games even more appealing for trainers. And they're going to be announcing that in the near future. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Huh. And then, oh, this is kind of cool, actually. There's also going to be like a Pokeball-shaped controller. Look at that picture.
Oh, what?
Isn't that cool?
I wonder if all the buttons are just going to be right there, huh?
Well, it has a joystick.
The joystick.
Yeah, so I think that's all it needs. It says the Pokeball Plus can replace the Joy-Con.
That'd be pretty cool.
It uses motion controls, lights up, and the top works like an analog stick. Catching a Pokemon causes it to vibrate in the ball,
What?
and it can even play the sound of the caught Pokemon.
Oh.
The ball can house Pokemon even while the game is off and you're walking around in the real world. The peripheral can also replace the Pokemon Go Plus accessory used for the smartphone game. Wow.
Man, honestly, that'd make me feel like an actual like anime trainer.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It looks just like a Pokeball, but like the front like button is a joystick. That's pretty sick, dude.
That is.
And it's got the little strap, and I wonder what the hook's for. Maybe to put it on your keychain or something?
Maybe.
That's probably what it is, because it's supposed to be like, it's like the Pokemon Go Plus, like the thing. Did you ever see that? It's like a little thing you clip on you. I guess you can use this as that.
Replace it.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is actually.
I might get back into Pokemon Go to get ready for this game. You know, that's pretty sick, I have to say.
Kind of glad I didn't delete it then.
Do you still have it?
I still have it.
Have you been like actively playing it though?
Oh no.
Yeah, I haven't actually played it in a really long time.
That I slacked in. I just kind of let go of it. I was like, eh.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It is what it is. That's really exciting though. I'm super glad that they're going back to the original 151.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's kind of what made me fall off of Pokemon, because I played it way back in the day, like when I had a Game Boy and stuff, just like everybody, you know. But they started adding too many. It got weird and confusing to me.
Yeah, it was too much.
You know, it was like way too many. So I just kind of, that's why I kind of fell off, and I never really got like a DS or any of that. That's right about when I kind of fell off of Nintendo for a little while.
Did you?
Yeah, because I never had a 3DS or a DS at all. And then, yeah, like I only bought a Wii for like a couple of party games like Smash and stuff. But I never played a lot of like the mainstream Nintendo titles. Like I also wasn't even a Zelda fan back then.
Oh, wow.
Like everybody else. Honestly, this is like a weird thing. Most people don't say this, but Breath of the Wild was my first Zelda game. Period.
No way.
Yeah,
really?
way. Yeah. Like I honestly was never into it before. Until I got Breath of the Wild, and now I'm like a huge fan. But
I can't believe that.
I know it sounds weird. Like nobody nobody says that, but it's true. I never played Zelda before until I played Breath of the Wild.
Well, I mean, my first one was Ocarina of Time for the 64.
No, really. That's. I mean, I've heard good things about that one. That's like a lot of people's.
Favorite.
That's a lot of people's favorites. I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just me. I don't know. But it's kind of the same thing though. I'm the same way with Pokemon because I was into Pokemon a long time ago, and then I haven't played it since like those years. But it should be cool.
The one that I did kind of want to try for Pokemon was the Pokemon. I think it's called Tournament. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah, it's like Tournament DX or something.
Something like
weird.
that. Yeah,
for the Switch, right?
Yeah, it seems really cool.
What? How does that play? I've heard of it, but I don't know what kind of game it is. Is it like a fighter or something?
It is a fighter.
Oh, really?
So basically, you would think of it maybe like not necessarily obviously Street Fighter, but like that kind of style where you're using your Pokemon characters and they have like a special move set according to what Pokemon you have, and it's just battling it out.
So it's not like turn-based. Though. It's just like action fighting.
Yeah, from what I know, I don't think it's turn-based. Not that I know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of Pokemon battles, you think of turn-based combat. That's why I asked. But that's kind of neat, actually. It sounds like it'd be cool. I had no idea. Are you really doing this to me right now?
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up, man.
That's rough, dude. You trying to fight me?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. I have some Halo 6 news, but let's talk about Halo for a minute while we're playing this. Cause have you played through all of the Halos so far?
I actually never really played all of them.
Really? Oh dang.
I played the original for the first Xbox.
Yeah.
I played 3 Reach, and I think that's it.
Dang. So you didn't play like 2 or 4 or 5? Oh boy. Okay. Dang. So do you know anything about it though, or no?
No, I don't.
Yikes. Well, let's see. And I mean, do you at least know the story through 3, or do you not pay attention to the story that much?
I didn't pay attention.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, now I'm trying to think, cause basically, wow, I don't even know how to unpack this. This is kind of a big thing. I'm already dead actually, so forget it. But basically, the big thing in the first trilogy, like 1 through 3, was like the flood was the main problem, and you basically kind of took control of that. By the end of the third one, you kind of like wiped them out. So then, like starting with 4 and then now 5, there's like a new enemy called, I'm trying to remember what they're called, it's been so long. Crap, I can't remember. Do you remember what the people that came before were called, that like created the Halos? They're like precursors, but that's not the word they used.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I know who you're talking about.
So it's basically them, like they're a big part of like the new one games. And the weird thing that happens is you lose Cortana at the end of 4, and then she ends up being like the new antagonist, kind of, like at the end. Like she's kind of like taking control of these giant things called Guardians. That's why Halo 5 is called Halo 5 Guardians. And she's starting to talk like she believes that like AIs and like created people, like robots and stuff, basically should be in charge because humans are like a danger to themselves. So she's like trying to enslave humans, and it's like a really weird turn. So that's kind of where we're at the end of 5. And let's see, there's something about, like, we know Halo 6 is coming soon. I guess there's not really a whole lot of like solid information, but we're looking for a release in 2018 is what we're kind of looking. So that would be nice.
Hopefully.
And then, what was I gonna say? I mean, E3 is right around the corner, so a lot of people are speculating that they're gonna say something about it at E3,
Most likely.
which would make sense. You know what I mean? That would be the time to announce. But then I saw this article that I wanted to ask you about because I don't really agree with it. The title, it literally says opinion in the title of the article. It says opinion, Halo 6's story should go the Battlefield route. And I mean, I don't agree with this at all, but do you get what they mean by that? Did you play Battlefield 1?
Yeah.
You know how the story was like war stories and it wasn't like one character the whole time? So that's kind of what they're saying, is they think Halo should kind of be played like that. Because and it's weird the way they bring it up, because they bring up Halo 2, which you swap between Master Chief and the Arbiter, which was good. Everybody liked that. But then they bring up Halo 5, which actually went back and forth between Master Chief and his team, and then Spartan Locke and his team. So it was like two teams of Spartans. You said you didn't play that one, right?
Which one?
Halo 5.
No.
Yeah, so that one went back and forth between Master Chief and his team, and then Spartan Locke and his team were like hunting Master Chief and his team. So you kind of went back and forth between them, but a lot of people didn't like Spartan Locke and like that whole storyline. So I don't know. I don't think it would be that good. I mean, at the end of 5, it's kind of like all the Spartans are together, and they're kind of like, holy shit, Corton is like going crazy. We got to do something, and that's like the cliffhanger basically. So, I mean, I could see them doing it again, but I feel like, I mean, at least for me, the Halo story has always been about Master Chief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's basically like,
he's definitely the main guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy, and like everything's happening around him, and it's like his responsibility, kind of. Like, that's how I've always seen it.
True.
So I don't know. I think it'd be. I personally didn't like the way Battlefield 1 ran, because I kind of played through the campaign, but I never got invested.
Yeah.
You know, the same reason, because it was so like broken up and stuff. Whenever I'd play, it was like, oh, I don't really care what happens to this person because it's not like my character. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things, I guess. Am I seriously playing against 2 Marths?
I think you are. And it was random. What the heck? I just realized that.
That sucks. That makes me really mad.
I'm happy.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I think that would be a bad move. I mean, obviously that article said opinion, so they know it's an opinion. But I totally disagree with that, because I don't think it'd be good. I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I want a story that's about Master Chief. Is that me or?
No, it's the other Marth.
Oh, but he missed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't like that idea. I am excited about Halo 6, but I really don't want them to mess it up.
Yeah.
And do something weird like that I won't enjoy. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that they're going to bring back like local split screen.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that was like a big part of Halo, was like local split screen and like playing together and stuff.
That was
like,
so fun.
That's like my earliest memory. When I first played Halo 1, I played a split screen with my uncle because he had an Xbox, and I didn't even have like a console at the time.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I think I had my Super Nintendo already because I've had that since I was real little, but I think I didn't even have my PS2 yet. Because my PS2 was like my next console I ever bought after this Super Nintendo.
Really?
So I want to say my uncle had an Xbox before I even had a PS2. So whenever I'd go over there, I'd play the Xbox with him. Because he was younger and he didn't have any kids yet, so it was like, he was like the cool uncle still that would like play video games with me because he didn't have any kids and stuff. Nice, I like that. Thanks. So that's what I remember. That's how I first started playing Halo, was like we played it together, split screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's super important to the Halo franchise, because without that, I feel like it's kind of like less accessible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Like
is.
people are gonna want to play it more if they have an opportunity to play it with people at their house together. You know what I mean?
And that's kind of like where I started kind of like disliking games because they were switching off to the online only. No more multiplayer, no more co-op.
Yeah,
And that kind of
exactly.
annoyed me because that's really what I like. You know,
Yeah.
having friends over and playing
Yeah,
it.
it drives me nuts. I mean, I like playing games like single player, like story games and stuff, but I like a good game that I can play. Wow, we killed you so hard the game lagged. I liked having a good game that I could play with people over, like you said, or like I like ones that are like competitive, but I also like ones that you can play the story together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's an objective and you just kind of cooperate. I really like those. Like, did you ever play? I don't know why this is something I think of, but did you play Kane and Lynch back in the day? Did you ever heard of that game? So Kane and Lynch. What about Army of Two? Did you ever play that?
Army
one?
of Two, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that one. I loved Army of Two when it came out. That one was online and split screen, and I forget. I'm trying to remember. I'm actually trying to remember who I played it with because I remember playing with somebody in person a lot. And I can't remember who it was. I think it was some other friend I had in high school or something.
Probably.
Honestly, can't remember. If you're listening and I forgot you, I'm sorry. But I used to play Army of Two like crazy with a friend of mine, and it was just so much fun. Like working together, the way that game had such like a good co-op system with like the aggro and stuff. Do you remember all that?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
how
I
it worked?
remember it.
So is this teams again, or what is this?
Yeah, we're in the team again.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was really good, and that's what I mean. I don't know how well that game did, like money wise, but I mean they made a sequel, so I'm sure it did fine. I remember even playing the sequel because I liked it so much. I think games need to try to get back to that more, because nobody plays local multiplayer anymore. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like if video games captured that social aspect again, I think it would kind of turn things around. You know, I think especially with like the bad image that video games have been getting lately. Like I don't know if I told you, but like I was talking to my wife the other day, and she was talking about video games and like how she doesn't really want her brother playing them that much.
Yeah.
I was like, why? And just like the way she thought about video games, like her opinions, were like disappointing. You know what I mean? It's like what regular people think of video games nowadays. It's just that they're like antisocial and like not good for you and this and that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it baffled me because I remember making friends online that I had never met before.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you ever made friends like that?
Yeah.
I remember back when I used to play Halo 3 actually online. I made a ton of friends just from playing Halo online. Like people I never met in real life that lived like across the country, you know what I mean?
Same.
But like I added them and like I knew them, like I recognized their voice and stuff, and we'd always play together. Oh, I'm so screwed, dude. Oh no, nope.
Done.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and that's that's an experience that I've had, and that's why I was always so curious. Like, why do people think it's like antisocial and like bad for you and stuff? Like, I made friends online just the same as I did in real life, you know?
Yeah, and even like I said, like even with the local multiplayer, that's how me and my friends got together. We would all like say, hey, let's all go to this person's house, and we'd all bring snacks or whatever and just chill and have fun.
That's such a good way to like get to know somebody too. If you like there's like a new friend that's coming over, like you get comfortable so fast when you're playing video games with somebody else. Like I remember so many times that like even if I didn't know somebody, if we just started playing video games together, like that would just go out the window. Like any like anxiety.
That was a perfect icebreaker.
Yeah, exactly. Any like reservations you had was just gone the minute you started playing video games. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we kind of need to get back to that as a gaming community. You know what I mean? That's something that's really important. So here's something crazy I wanted to ask you about because I've been looking for a new phone. I've been thinking about getting a new phone. Right now I have this Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which is like the longest title for a phone, first of all. And then I started looking at different phones, and then I saw, did you see Razer has a phone?
They do.
That's pretty sick looking. I was like,
nice.
man,
It's
it's like got a really high refresh rate on the screen, and like the processor's good, and there's a ton of RAM and stuff. It's like made for gaming.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, that's got to be a really good phone, just in general, like performance wise. And then I saw that Asus, you know about this, the Republic of Gamers phone.
Yes.
Yeah, they're coming out with a phone too, and what I thought was crazy about this one is, I mean, it has a screen that's pretty on par with the Razer screen as far as like refresh rate, but this one has a bunch of like accessories for gaming. Have you ever seen anything about this?
I haven't seen much, but I know like they were trying to. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I know they're trying to make like a whole like gaming controller.
So there's like these controllers that kind of stick on the ends. They make me think of like little Joy-Cons almost.
Yeah,
that like kind of clip
like
onto your phone. Yeah, exactly. And then there's some more crazy stuff too, like the air triggers. Did you read about that or no? Let me try to read about that. Let me see. Asus goes an extra step with its phone edge interactions by giving players 2 so-called air triggers residing in the spots of the usual shoulder buttons on game controllers. These are user programmable and should help keep the screen clear of controls while gaming. So it's like on the top. It's like bumpers basically for a controller. Let me see.
That'd be sweet.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, so basically when you use those controller add-ons on the end, you'll have 2 joysticks, a D-pad, a button pad. There's 2 physical like trigger buttons, and then you use the shoulder buttons on the phone itself, the air triggers. So basically, those are like buttons on the side that you barely have to touch.
Wow.
There was somewhere in this article, I don't remember where it was, but there was somewhere in the article that talked about how lightly you have to touch it, like you barely have to touch it. It's crazy. And then there's just a whole bunch of other accessories for it too that I saw. Like, for starters, there's a little stand with a fan on it.
Oh man!
And then there's
cool and everything.
Yeah, and then there's this giant dock. It's like a handheld dock that
sweet.
It turns it into like a DS. So like you put your phone in the top, and then the bottom also has a screen. So it turns into like a DS basically.
That's sick.
And then this was the craziest one. Look at this bottom one. This bottom one is a full-on like dock for your phone that has USB ports and shit on the back, so you can plug in a monitor, a mouse, and a keyboard.
Dang.
And use it as a little like gaming PC. Because I mean, this like keyboard, mouse, and the monitor are all plugged into the phone right now. Isn't that nuts?
That's so cool.
Like you gotta think, if they make something that more involved, like it's probably surprisingly powerful.
Yeah, I was gonna say it must be powerful to be able to handle all of that.
Yeah, if they're gonna like let it connect to a monitor, it's probably pretty strong.
Dang.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm kind of glad I have their laptop. That's what I have. I have the Asus.
Oh yeah, that's
Republic of Gamers.
Yeah, Oh yeah, that's right. So, yeah, this is nuts. It's the. I guess. I'm trying to read here real quick. Oh yeah, so the phone itself has, I guess it has an extra wide port. So part of it is the USB-C, and then connected to it is like an Asus specialized port. So you can use regular USB-C to like charge it and stuff, but then use the dock and the accessories. It's like a special like USB-C and something else that's just Asus to plug into those accessories that only this phone would have, obviously.
Yeah,
that port. But yeah, that's nuts. I think the coolest thing, honestly, is this like DS controller type thing.
Even that clip is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, even that little like fan stand clip. Yeah, this thing is nuts, man.
Might be able to replace my Google Pixel.
Yeah, you think? I'm thinking, I don't know when this comes out or how much it's gonna be. But
like every other phone that's coming out right now, it's gonna be like 1,000.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, maybe this one will be 1,000, but like the
makes sense.
But like the Razer phone isn't $1,000.
No.
that's why when I was shopping for phones, I was like, damn, maybe maybe I'll get a Razer phone. I'm honestly thinking really hard about it. I might get the Razer phone.
It looks pretty sweet.
Cause I'm gonna need a new phone soon. I could probably get away with my phone for a while still.
Yeah.
But I want a new one, and I've been curious about what I should get, if I should get away from the Galaxy line, because everybody has it,
Yeah.
Because Galaxy's not as bad as Apple phones, but I feel like it's kind of getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as far as like they're making it because it's getting so popular, I feel like. So I was thinking of getting something else. Like you have the Pixel and you keep talking how good it is.
Oh, yeah, I love my Pixel.
So
like I didn't really like the first one.
oh, you had the Pixel 1 too?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't really like it. So like the look of it, it was just I didn't like it.
I get you.
And I didn't know how good it was gonna run, so I never gave it a chance.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
The 2 came out.
the 2, yeah, like all these cool things about it, and I just wanted it, and I got it within a month of release, I think.
Oh wow, you got it pretty early.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
yeah, that's how much I wanted it. Like I pre-ordered it and everything.
Huh. And you still like it that much. Obviously, you keep talking about it and you telling me about it and stuff. Huh.
Yeah.
So why should I get that over like another Samsung? Like if I wanted the new Note or something. Like why should I get the Pixel instead?
Well, one big thing is that the one that I like the most is that Google actually gives you unlimited storage on everything: videos, photos, files, whatever. It's kinda
Unlimited?
Like
Like completely?
Completely.
Wow.
And another thing is the camera. Everyone's always talking about the best camera, and every single time, and the people argue with me all the time, especially about iPhone, how better the iPhone camera is. But now this one blows it away by a lot.
Really?
It's ridiculous how good
Even
this
now,
camera is.
like even the iPhone X and like the Samsung, like the what is it, the S9 or whatever it
the
is.
9, yeah,
Yeah, it's even better than those still.
it beats it in my opinion.
Wow. Dang. Okay. Because
And
those
then
are, those are newer than the Pixel 2 at this point, isn't
Mhm.
it? But
Yeah.
it's still got a better camera than the Pixel.
I've tried them like at stores and everything, and I
Yeah.
still like mine better.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
And they don't need those double like lenses and everything.
Yeah. All that.
They do it
fancy
all
stuff.
with AI.
Oh wow. Okay. What? How much is it right now?
Like $900.
Oh, is it still
Yeah.
kind of similar price point as all those others? Dang, I feel like that's just is that what phones are just gonna cost now?
I think so.
That's kind of crazy. I feel like. I understand that there's a lot to it. It's basically a small computer, but yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of
I
crazy.
think back then you can get a good phone for like 300, 400 maybe.
Yeah,
And now,
I think. Dang it. Oh, I almost had him. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was a big part that kind of drew me to the Razer phone.
the Razer.
Because the Razer phone's like $700, I think, which is still up there.
Yeah,
but
it's
compared
still
to like
high price,
the
but-
standard like $1,000 that phones are now. It's a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, save a couple $100.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think I'm at a point where I want to spend $1,000 on a phone yet.
It hurt me.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a hard thing to come to terms with. But I think I'm gonna start keeping them longer, and I think that's gonna be a big part of it too. Is it's hard to spend that much money when you're gonna keep it for like a year and then buy the next one.
Buy the next one.
That's
yeah.
why I'm like actually thinking through my next one so like intensely. It's just because
Because the investment you're putting
yeah,
into it.
exactly. I'm gonna spend so much money on it. I want to like keep this one. Wow, we just got demolished. That was embarrassing.
That was.
That makes me want to wrap this up. I think we should just
I think we should.
just call it quits. Never play this game again because we're so bad.
Going back to Melee.
No, just don't even play Smash anymore.
Oh,
We're
we
just-
have to.
No,
we
we're
have
terrible.
to screw Melee.
No, I'm gonna have Street Fighter working by next week. Because we're gonna play Street Fighter next time.
It's been so long since I've played though, so
Yeah.
I'll
Wow.
be a complete noob.
Look, we have 2 people watching on Twitch and on YouTube.
Woo!
That's pretty exciting. Hi guys. You're not saying anything in the chat, but thanks for watching. Anyway, let me turn this down a little bit. Like I said, thanks for watching, everybody, or listening if you're listening to the podcast. We do this every Tuesday at, 4 p.m. Central?
4 p.m. Central.
4 p.m. Central. We do it live, and then we put the podcast up on Pocket Casts, and then that gets published to Google Play or iTunes if you want to listen to the podcast.
Or you can watch our replays on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube stores all our replays on the archive, so if you want to watch those back, you can, because we're playing video games the entire time we're recording this, so that's always fun to watch. And if you follow us on Twitch, we're going to hopefully start playing other things on Twitch too, like maybe together we can find time to play games. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got. You got anything to talk about on the way out here?
I think we're good. I think we covered quite a bit.
Yeah, we sure did. That was a lot of news I got through this time. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.